Cyrus Jirongo was a towering figure in Kenya's political and business landscape, a man whose rise from modest beginnings to immense influence captured national attention. Following his recent passing, public interest has turned to the vast and complex empire he built over decades. From elite Nairobi real estate to expansive agricultural land and corporate interests, his portfolio reflected ambition, power, and controversy in equal measure. In this video, we take a closer look at the top 10 most expensive properties and assets owned by Cyrus Jirongo. Number 10. Executive Vehicle Collection, estimated value, 20 to 45 million Kenyan shillings. Jirongo owned a collection of executive SUVs and high-end vehicles used for political activities, private travel, and family engagements. While not among his most valuable holdings, the fleet represented liquid and easily identifiable assets that featured regularly in public appearances. Number 9. Sololo Outlets. Commercial property interests, estimated value, 50 to 120 million Kenyan shillings. Through Sololo Outlets Limited and related entities, Jirongo held interests in commercial properties and retail outlets, particularly in Nairobi and Western Kenya. These properties generated rental and business income and formed part of his broader commercial real estate footprint. Number 8. Lumaconda Rural Homestead in Mumbai, Kakamega County, estimated value, 65 to 130 million Kenyan shillings. This well-known rural compound in Lumaconda was central to Jirongo's personal and political life. The property includes a main residence, guest houses, and surrounding land, and it has been widely featured in local media, especially following his passing. Number 7. Strategic commercial plots near town centers, estimated value, 70 to 220 million Kenyan shillings. Over the years, Jirongo acquired several strategically located plots near growing town centers. These parcels were intended for future development into shops, rental units, or mixed-use buildings, making them valuable long-term investments despite their relatively small size individually. Number 6. Kuza Farm in Uasin Gishu County, estimated value 78 to 130 million Kenyan shillings. Kuza Farm, a large agricultural parcel, became one of the most publicized assets linked to Jirongo due to loan recovery efforts and auction attempts. Although auctions failed to meet reserve prices, the size and location of the land still give it substantial market value. Number 5. Mixed land holdings in Kitale and Trans Nzoia County, estimated value, 100 to 300 million Kenyan shillings. Jirongo was associated with multiple parcels of land across Kitale and Trans Nzoia. These included agricultural and semi-urban plots acquired during his peak business years. Some parcels faced legal challenges, while others remained retained, collectively forming a significant land portfolio. Number 4. Improved agricultural estate in Western Kenya, estimated value, 250 to 450 million Kenyan shillings. Beyond individual farms, Jirongo owned a working agricultural estate with permanent structures, staff housing, storage facilities, and productive land. The value of this estate reflects both the acreage and the infrastructure developed on it. Number 3. Corporate shareholdings and private company stakes, estimated value, 300 to 700 million Kenyan shillings. A major portion of Jirongo's wealth was held through private companies and corporate interests. These included landholding and trading entities that, while not publicly listed, carried significant enterprise value when considered as a combined portfolio. Number 2. Luxury residence in Gigiri, Nairobi, estimated value, 1.0 to 2.2 billion Kenyan shillings. One of Jirongo's most recognizable assets was his luxury home in Gigiri, one of Nairobi's most exclusive neighborhoods. The property features high-end finishes, expansive grounds, and top-tier security. The high cost of land in Gigiri alone places this residence among Kenya's most valuable private homes. Number 1. Large Ruai land, holding on the outskirts of Nairobi, estimated value, 5 to 20 billion Kenyan shillings. At the top of the list is the massive Ruai land holding associated with Cyrus Jirongo. Located in a fast-growing peri-urban area of Nairobi, This land carries enormous development potential for housing, industry, and infrastructure. Its sheer size and strategic location pushed its valuation into the multi-billion shilling range, making it the most valuable asset ever publicly linked to him, despite prolonged court cases and creditor claims. Cyrus Jirongo's properties and assets tell the story of a man who rose to immense influence and accumulated one of the most intriguing property portfolios in Kenya. From rural homesteads and farms to elite Nairobi residences and vast peri-urban land, his wealth reflected both ambition and complexity. As legal and estate processes continue following his passing, the full picture of how these assets will be settled is still unfolding. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.